Yes, indeed, y'all. Yes, indeed. Welcome to UDR Productions. Please like, subscribe, and share. It doesn't cost you nothing to subscribe, so we can keep bringing you guys all this good content from prayer to streets. UDR Productions. Let's go and let's get it. Indeed, yes indeed, y'all. How y'all guys doing? You know what I mean? Give me 1 second. Yes indeed, yes indeed. All right. Okay. Yes indeed, y'all. This is the right here, y'all. Right now, we on our Productions Go Love show. Go Love team, rather. Okay. And we right now at BK over here by Boys and Girls High. You know, we interviewing this brother right here. What's your name, brother?
FERB.
What you go by in the street?
FERB.
FERB. All right, all right. Let me turn your mic up a little.
Not ASAP FERB, just FERB.
All right.
You know.
All right, we got that. So, you know, tell me something about yourself. Tell the world something about yourself.
I'm a you know, of course, I'm a black man born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. This is my home. This is my stomping ground. I'm born here. I didn't move here. I've been raised here for 43 years. You know, my birthday just passed in May.
Okay.
I'm a tourist, to all the tourists. I know it's Leo season, but
yes.
Shout out to everybody. You know, we just was celebrating for my cousin's birthday. He was, you know, down here, more blessings. He turned 37, he's a Leo.
Yes, indeed.
That's my cousin G Money. He's
all
out
right.
of state, living in Rhode Island.
Yes,
you know,
indeed.
shout out to all the family everywhere, all around the world, all of Brooklyn, town to town, state to state.
Yes, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, you know, I want to ask you another thing, right? Because we, you know, being that we're in BK right now, you know.
Ask me what you want.
Yes, indeed. What do you think about, and I done said this a couple of times, what do you think about what's going on out here in BK with as far as like the violence and the street violence and all that? You know? Okay.
To be quite frank and to be honest, it's always been this way. Not for nothing.
Yes, indeed. True, indeed.
If you born from here, you're born into it.
Yes.
The only difference is now with older guys such as ourselves, it's more cameras. You know, you see people fighting on the streets now compared to when we grow up. Now they want to film everything. Everything's more viral.
True.
And it's a gift and it's a curse to that. Because as we see, rest in peace, our brother George Floyd we just lost. Good thing we got good footage on that, because who's to say that wouldn't have got swept under the rug like most of our murders of a black man, like Yusuf Hawkins and Abdul Lawima, and you know,
you bring up some names.
So you know, I've been around since those days. Remember, I'm 43. I'm from the '77 era. So when you see a guy like me, you should salute me, because I still hold us up afloat. Because you know where we come from in these stomping grounds. I done lost a lot of guys to these streets.
Wow.
The system, females as well. So when you see me, I'm just a representation of people that came, gone, and that's still here enduring what we trying to maintain and sustain for Brooklyn, that's such as the world.
Yes, indeed. What area you representing in Brooklyn? I'm a best stop person.
Absolutely, I know, it's crazy, I know. And we're going to get into how we met, too. We're going to say that for the end.
Yes, indeed.
Because, you know, God is always great. People say indeed. God is good. I don't think God is good. That's an understatement. I say God is great.
Excellent and great, excellent, everything.
Sometimes we don't give him as much credit as we should.
Yes, indeed.
You know, I'm coming from Brownsville, born and raised.
That's where I used to live at before I moved.
Really?
I was living in Brownsville in Van Dyke Projects 395.
Okay.
You know, but I moved because I had to change. You know, it was just it was crazy, man. I had to change. You know, sometimes you gotta make a change in your life. You know,
absolutely.
That was one of them things I had to do. You know, with what was going on. I became back to my regular self when I moved away from Brooklyn. You know, because it was just so much going on out here. You know, that I had to get away. I think that's with a point with everybody. They gotta just do things to get away, you know.
Right.
Stuff.
Right. You know, I mean, like I said, you know, I done been a little bit of everywhere. Out of state, you know, I done been places. I traveled, I seen some good things. I can't complain about this life because coming from nothing and actually gaining something, you gotta adore it, you gotta prosper it, you gotta digest it, you gotta accept it, you gotta you know, the world is bigger than the corner on Fulton Street in Utica.
Yes indeed.
You know,
yes indeed.
The world is bigger than where I'm from on Howard Avenue in Sutter. You know?
Damn, Howard and Sutter, are you serious?
I'm from Howard and Sutter, man.
You was from up the hill.
Yeah. I
was from down the hill, McDonald Street.
No, it's the opposite. You're right. Where I'm from, we consider it down the hill.
Yeah.
This is considered up the hill. You know
you're right.
Yeah,
you're right, because going down Fulton Street, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
But I mean, it's all the same.
Yeah, it's all the same. So we probably know the same people. Probably know.
Man, I went to Paul Robeson.
Oh man,
So,
you probably you know a lot of people.
You know, I went to Paul Robeson. You know,
yes indeed. Yes indeed.
But Flatbush, I can't deny Flatbush because that was a major part of me coming up in my
90s.
Yeah, right. I'm from the 90s.
Street.
Yeah, I know the family in the 90s. I got family all through here. Back when you from your original side, the project side.
Yes, indeed.
You know, all that. But I want to give a shout out to Flatbush.
Yes, indeed.
In my life as well because that was a major part of me in life too, especially like when you learn culture.
Culture, yes indeed. Yes indeed.
It's very diverse.
Yes it is.
You know what I'm saying?
That's Flatbush is a mixing pot of everything, everybody.
Right.
You know, white, black, Spanish, Italian, whoever.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So you know, coming from that's like my second stomping ground. You know, I was born and raised in Brownsville, Howard Avenue. Then we moved to Flatbush.
Howard Avenue.
And then my mother. Then we came back and right to Howard Avenue. I was in Flatbush for about 5-6 years though. I was out there for a long time, for some years. And then we came back. You know, my grandfather owned the house where I was born at. And you know, he just told my mother to come back. You know, things like that. So
you remember the Biltmore?
Oh, I remember
Starlight Ballroom.
I remember all that. But you know the funniest thing? But you know the funniest thing? Not for nothing. I'm not a go out guy. Like I go out when I go out. I'm the guy. Like if you see me hanging on the corner when I used to hustle, you be like, come on, bro, you here all day. Come out. I mean, like, I'm making money, but like, yo, just come have a good time. Like, you the guy, like, I had the brothers like you and some brothers used to force me to really go out and say, you know, it's bigger than where you at on this corner hustling all day. Come have a drink, get out, come, you know, see a woman, do something, you know what I mean? So,
well, you wasn't missing nothing. You definitely wasn't missing nothing.
Right.
So, you know, but I wanted to ask you one thing, right? Okay, in this area that we in right now, on Fulton Street and Malcolm X, we know that this like the pool. This is where like
historic.
It's very historic. You had people like Junior Mafia, you know, Biggie.
Shout out to C's and Junior Mafia. That's my people.
Yes, indeed. You know what I mean? My favorite group too.
those the guys. Tech Still.
Yes,
you know,
indeed.
These is personal guys I know. Rest in peace, Sean Price.
Oh,
you
wow,
know, we from Brownsville. You know, we grew up together. Shout out to Ruck. Shout out the whole boot camp.
Yes, indeed.
You know, shout out.
You know the boot camp too?
Yeah, that was my
Buckshot Shorty and all of them?
Yeah, I grew up with him. I will put his real name out there, but I ain't gonna do it. But, you know,
yeah, you might get mad.
He used to live on Tapscott, right around the corner from me on Howard.
Oh, okay.
And we all grew up together. And you know, I'm gonna tell you a funny story about my boy Buck. It's not funny, but it's just real. Before he explored the rap world and really blew up I respect boot camp. They always stay independent.
Yes, indeed.
They always put their own kind on. And he never changed. He wasn't different. He didn't get the money and run away.
Yeah,
he stayed and built up the community, Brooklyn.
Yeah, he did.
And still to this map.
That I know about.
Right.
Yeah, he stayed in Bedford-Stuyvesant.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
In Brownsville.
Yes.
This is two stomping grounds.
Yes, indeed.
So I say that to say this, and it's still a very known up and going top brand to this day.
They still making records and stuff, but I think it's like sort of like underground.
Yeah.
But I know that because I seen the last interview with him. He said he was still out there making records.
Yeah.
And stuff. Yeah, that's amazing.
But
He put him out there.
they still consider the top brand in the music industry, no matter what. Even though they independent underground, but that's what makes them a top brand, because they one of the original independent labels that's still independent.
Yes, indeed. True. They were the first, actually.
And that's hard to maintain that all these years, over 10 plus years. You gotta tip your hat to that.
Yes, indeed. But you know what? It's a lot of the younger cats that don't really understand stuff like that.
Right.
You know, it's a lot of stuff that's going on right now that a lot of younger cats don't understand.
Right.
You know, we got a lot of senseless killings right now.
Crazy.
You know, yeah, it's real crazy. You know, we got
very unfortunate.
the other day, yeah, very unfortunate. I heard about this thing where the police had beat this young man. They beat him up, then they tased him. And I forgot what it was for, but it wasn't he didn't deserve that. I'm gonna just say that.
Wow.
And this happened, I believe this happened in East New York, if I'm not mistaken.
Unbelievable.
You know, yeah.
Unbelievable.
What do you think about the youth for today?
Oh, back to what I was saying about I'm gonna kill two birds with one stone.
Yes,
here.
indeed. Yes, indeed.
When Buckshot used to be a dancer.
Wow, that's hard to believe.
See, that's how we started.
That's hard to believe.
Yeah, that's what I mean. See, you know I know him personally. He used to run around with the big MC Hammer and Kwani polka dot pants on back then. That's the 90s though. That was the style.
That was, yeah. You know, I had a polka dot suit.
I had one too. Who did? And, you know, running around with the little flat top and a dye in your head.
Yeah.
And doing spin kick dances and all that.
I had the Kwame swerve. You know, I had that.
So what I'm saying is, I seen him evolve from that into a record label.
Yes.
He stayed on his grind.
Yes, he did.
Even when we was hanging out on the corner doing what we was doing, he was, hey, I see you guys later. I gotta go.
Yeah, to take care of what he was doing.
And now look at this, over 10 plus years.
Wow.
Who would ever thought?
Who would ever thought?
So that's a fun fact about Buckshot Shorty.
Yes, indeed.
He know from FERB, I grew up with him, he know that's a fact.
Wow.
Now,
that's amazing, man.
Shout out Buckshot.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Now, the violence, I don't never condone it because I'm grown now, so it don't look like I'm up here. I would never promote it.
Yeah.
You know, I done lost a lot of friends. I done lost, you know.
Same here.
It's crazy, you know. But, you know, we're not getting into the losses. We talk about more of the positive, of the gains from the losses.
Yes, indeed.
You know, and it's just definitely mind-boggling to know every time you turn on the news, you see a young black man losing his life to something that's probably never was that serious from the beginning.
Yeah,
you know, like you know, not for nothing, you getting gunned down for your baby mother, or a girl you probably met 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
or
that's crazy.
Or you probably had a problem with a guy from 10 years ago. He didn't let it go. Like it's crazy, you know.
It's crazy, man.
You know, but you know, I'm gonna get into this because New York, we one of the capitals of the gangs.
Yes,
so
indeed.
it always been that way since
but
we was coming up.
Yeah, but it was possible seeds when we was coming up.
Right.
You had the low lives, you had the Decepticons, you had the Transformers, you had the Decepticons.
They just more under the table now compared to all these.
They changed to the Bloods,
right?
And Crips.
Right. I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
And to some of these high-profile other gangs that's doing these things. Like,
yes,
you know,
indeed.
see now in New York we got the Wu, we got the Cho. I don't know if you are in tune with that.
Yeah, I'm up in tune with
right.
it. It's a lot that's out here.
Right.
But what I was saying is we gotta get together, brother. We gotta, like, instead of us turning on each other, let's get together. That's how Black lives should matter.
Yes, and I preach that all the time. I'm gonna give you my Instagram page, and you can see me talking about that as well.
Yes,
that's why I'm saying, you know, this was like, this was like, I want to say like, it's like I found the diamond and it fell right in my lap. See what I'm saying? To be on this platform, and I appreciate you for letting me be on this platform.
I appreciate you, brother. Shoot.
You know, I appreciate you for letting me really be on this platform and speak and represent for us. Now, those that know me know what I represent.
Say your name again, brother, loud and clear.
My name is FERB from Howard Avenue in Sutter.
Yes, indeed.
You know, all through Brownsville, all through Brooklyn, all through New York. I'm known around.
Right.
You know, and I ain't talking about I'm known around like I'm bragging for just being some tough guy. And if anything, not for nothing, people know and love me more for being more of the glue to keep everybody focused, to more or less to being a negative person.
Yeah, the negativity.
You know
that's
the only time people had to see hands, feet, and elbows come on them was when it was well deserved. That was it.
True.
Other than that, I'm not the guy walking up, jumping out the bed looking for the problem. I'm more of the finisher.
You trying to get away from the problem.
But I'm more of the finisher. If you want to bring your, hey, I'm gonna help. You know.
Yeah, if
you're looking for your issue, I'm gonna help you find your issue. You know, just long as you stay out my way, I'm out your way.
True indeed.
Hey man, look, listen, I got kids, man. No, you know, not for nothing. Coming from the Wild West in Brownsville and Brooklyn, you know, I didn't think I was gonna make it past 25.
Yeah.
You know,
it's a shame, but everybody that's from New York in general, like especially from Brooklyn, we get a bad rep out of all of the boroughs. You know, and it's a shame. But, oh man, we run out of time, brother. But yeah, we only got like 3 minutes left.
But, that's good. 3 minutes is enough. But you know what? Like I said, you know, let's stick together. Black lives always matters. All lives always matter, for that matter.
I always say, only way Black lives matter is if we care about ourselves as people.
Say that.
We gotta care about ourselves. That's just like, in order for you to love somebody, you gotta love yourself first.
I was just saying that. I say that to people all the time. You know, I had a girl who used to say, I love you, there's nothing wrong with that. But I say, yeah, you show me something else, but you telling me you love me. You can't even show me love because you don't love yourself.
Yeah,
it's easy to say it, but you're not showing it to yourself. So how you love me?
It's a lot of low self-esteem brothers and sisters, man. So you know,
but
a lot of people.
Like I was saying, another thing, you know, like not for nothing, I'm cool with the Woos, I'm cool with the Chos. I got family on both sides. You know,
yes, indeed, that's a blessing.
You know, I'm not. You know, it's like, I'm around guys that's still active in activities and things like that, you know, and I try to keep them focused. You know what I mean? Because you know now these days
we need all we can get.
You know now these days I'm considered the big homie. But at the same time, I still look at myself as you because I see me in you.
Yes, indeed.
And I don't just go off that big homie stuff all the time. Because it was not for nothing. It's a privilege. So I like, you know, when the youth come to me and say, big homie, you know, you're right, I am a big homie, and I feel blessed to say that now because I lost a lot of brothers, friends, and I didn't even think at times I was going to be here with you. So that's more or less now like a badge of honor.
We're going to be seeing more of you.
I hope so.
Yes, indeed,
you know,
my brother.
Like I said, that's more or less like a pride and a badge of honor for guys like us now.
You know, I mean, we made it.
No, we made it, but we still got a lot to go. We making it. We got to keep each other. We got to keep each other up, Brooklyn. We got to keep each other up, New York.
Yes,
we got to keep each other up, the world. We can't let the world bring us down, because if the world bring us down to frown on us, then who got each other?
Right. Any shout outs before you go? Because we only got 1 minute.
Well, shout out to you for having me on this, for having me on this platform. You know,
yes, indeed.
This is the first of many interviews between me and you.
Yes, indeed.
You know,
there's more to come.
Just shout out to all my family, my friends.
Yes,
let's stick together. Let's uplift each other. You know,
yes,
if you see a brother in the store and he might need 50 cents, you got $1, just give him another half, just to show him that we support each other.
Yes, indeed.
Support black businesses too.
Yes, indeed.
Peace, stay safe. Let's stop the violence.
Yes, indeed, y'all. We definitely want to give y'all a shout out. You know, this good brother right here, and stay tuned for the part 2. Stay tuned. Yes, indeed. We in Bedford-Stuyvesant right here. You know, over here by Boys and Girls High School, the legendary A-Train.
and check me out on Instagram. Who you mad at, me or yourself? I got a lot of following, so I mean, once people see that, they gonna be like, so you know.
Don't forget, shout that. Yes, indeed, y'all. Yes, indeed. Welcome to UDR Productions. Please like, subscribe, and share. It doesn't cost you nothing to subscribe, so we can keep bringing you guys all this good content from prayer to streets. UDR Productions. Let's go and let's get it.